Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Hey.
Oh, no, you didn't. Here we go.
Now we started. Yeah, I might fall asleep on this couch. This is so comfortable.
I told you, everyone literally wants to just like sink into that couch.
This is a wicked comfortable
Now
couch.
you see why I don't mind it taking up the whole like living room, because it's so comfy. It's like
does.
a king size bed.
Literally, I'm so big that I'm like, I can't sleep on couches.
But
if I had this, I wouldn't move.
You wouldn't move. That's what I'm saying. It's great. It takes up this whole thing, but it's worth it because it's like, why not?
My couch in my apartment's wicked uncomfortable, but I'm almost happy about that. Because then I'm like, damn, I can't.
Now people don't have to stay here. Go home.
Go home. You're not sleeping over.
You don't sleep
But
over
also
here.
me, like, I'm not going to get work done. I'm just going to want to play. I got
Video
a
games?
PS5 too.
Do you?
Yeah.
What do you play?
I just beat Horizon Forbidden West.
Ah, okay. I think that came with one of the bundles.
That shit was fire. And now
Really?
I'm playing that Marvel Midnight Suns game.
Okay. You like a lot of like...
I like story.
You like story. I like stories too until like I started playing with my friends. So like I play Call of Duty. I haven't played 2K in a minute. I like 2K. It's very time consuming.
Yeah, I'm too... Like, when I was a kid, I could put time into playing video games, but I feel like I'm on the road. You have to be so good to be... Like,
Yeah.
Fortnite made
You
it
have
so
to
you
be
had to be a
good.
good gamer.
It'd be fun because I'm playing with my friends, but you do have to be good at this shit. I want to play Cyberpunk again, though, because I stopped playing it. That's a one-player game, I think.
Yeah, that's a
think it
story
is.
game.
It's
I'm
a
like,
story.
you know, in the movies when you're like trying to play, I'm pulling a move on Pikachu over here. Pikachu, don't pull away. Reach into the popcorn on my lap.
You're hilarious.
I left
That's actually
Pikachu's
funny.
right here.
Nah, Pikachu's cool, man.
You're a collector of shit.
Yeah.
Like, you got your PSP.
Yeah.
You like old school games or newer
Yeah.
games more?
I think I like the feeling of old school games, but I like playing new games. So, like, I have Spider-Man, is it? No, it's not Miles Morales. I have it is Miles Morales.
Yeah, Miles Morales, yeah.
I have that on PS5. I did not beat that on purpose because I was like, the story mode was still so fast. But like, I like things that make me feel like my childhood. So like a lot of things like, you know, people like and that is no shade to anybody that wants to buy like new clothes and new shit. But I've been really focused on buying things that are like I had back then that I don't have anymore. So like a PSP, I have a Game Boy, older games like Scarface. Have you ever played Scarface on PS2?
Yeah,
It's the greatest game of
I have a
all
very
time.
vivid memory of my dad playing Scarface
Mm-hmm.
on PS2 and me watching it, and then my mom coming in the room and being like,
you can sell drugs. You can sell drugs and buy property. It's the greatest game.
"You can learn how to be an adult." And
Yeah, literally. Like you really can. And so like that is my favorite game
you
on
got
PS2.
your financial literacy from the
from Scarface. From Scarface, literally. So like it's stuff like that I like. It makes me feel good. The
Yeah.
same way with music. Like I love old. I don't really listen to new music. I mean, I have to because I'm a DJ. But like, if you went through my playlist, like I have one that's like new stuff. But I like what I listen to on a daily basis is literally everything from my childhood.
I was just talking to a friend about the feeling of nostalgia.
Yeah, that's what I have my
I
event
don't
for
feel
tonight.
it. I don't like remember a lot of my childhood,
Really?
and we won't say it's because of you know.
I'm
what I
about to
mean?
say the trauma.
yeah, but it's the funny kind. It's the
Okay.
kind that made me into a
Okay.
comedian,
Okay.
not the
Okay.
not the kind
that's
that
valid.
I just get all like quiet and curl up into the corner of the couch. The podcast over. Shamil, take over.
It's okay. I get it.
But yeah, it's like. But recently, I've been getting into watching the new animated kids movies.
Like what?
Like I watched that new Puss in Boots movie.
Never seen it.
That shit was fire.
Really?
Or Strange World, that was fire too.
How the fuck do you know all this shit?
I found an illegal streaming website.
We got him. We fucking got him. Yeah, no, I don't. I haven't watched any like of the new movies.
You like
But
the old shit.
I like the old
You like
shit.
nostalgia.
Like
You're
when
more
Christmas
of a-
time comes around, I'm watching 8 Crazy Nights
Mm.
by Adam Sandler, or like Jingle All the Way, like the old shit. Like I love the old shit. You have a favorite old movie?
Favorite old movie.
Yeah, I'm not talking about from the 50s, nigga. I'm talking about like
yeah,
I'm talking about like from the 90s or the 2000s.
Like my favorite movie from my childhood.
I sure my stomach's growling because I'm hungry. I literally just woke up. Oh, I'm sorry if y'all hear this shit on this mic.
I'm gonna set up a second mic
Yeah,
for you to sit on your stomach. I liked Dodgeball a lot
with
Vince Vaughn and Ben Stiller.
That was a great movie.
That was just a stupid.
Did you like Lil Nicky? You look like you would like Lil Nicky.
I don't know if I should be offended by that or not. You look like Little Nicky.
You look like you would like Lil Nicky because it's like one of those just like it's a dilly funny movie though.
Yeah,
and it's Adam Sandler. Like,
well, you were an Adam Sandler person.
I do like Adam.
I wasn't like I never really watched a lot of the.
I didn't watch a lot of his movies, but I watched Big Daddy. I watched Lil Nicky. I watched Click. I think that was one of them. So I watched
that movie. Was sad as fuck.
Yeah, I watched a few of them, but like I wasn't like oh my god, like, but it just kind of came.
Did you like Will Ferrell?
Yes.
There's people who hate Will Ferrell.
Why?
And people
did he do some racist shit or something?
No. I just mean they just don't think he's funny.
Oh no, that nigga's hilarious.
He's amazing,
bro. Step Brothers is like one of my favorite movies.
That is, yeah. See, that's it. Did you ever watch Blades of Glory?
Yes.
That's.
We're gonna stick to one song and one song only.
Oh, I forgot that was from that movie.
Yeah. It's so cool.
What do you think's more? I bet that song's more popular than that movie.
It is. A lot of people don't know it came from that though. Like a lot of people that are like newer to music, like the millennial. What am I considered a millennial? Are we considered millennials?
I think we're Gen Z.
Okay.
Right, Shamil, you're a millennial.
So they're after us.
How old do you think he is?
Why did you ask me that? All right. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. You got a lot of hair. So
you have a lot of hair. You look at Antonio Banderas.
You have a goatee. You know what I'm saying? You got a goatee. I feel like you're probably. I don't think so. I'm gonna go up because most of the time when I go lower and I think you're this age, you're probably older.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say 29. You're 7 years older than that?
No. He said he's 7 years old.
How old are you? How old is he?
32?
I was close.
That is pretty good. I asked on stage the other day how old I was, and the dude completely serious, no joke at all, like said 38. I was like,
30? It's because you're tall.
It's because I got a bad hairline. It's not because I'm tall.
A bad hairline? You have like baby hair though.
Like I have a baby beard.
You have you got baby curly hair, like how babies come out the vagina, like that's what you got. So it's like, so it's like
I got hair straight up the vagina. It's like a little fro.
It's like you're like the thing is like it's not like you have hair loss on your hair.
No, I
so
guess.
So if you had hair loss on your hair, like I mean, like niggas get it. Like I understand that.
Yeah.
But if it was like significant, where it's like you might as well.
No,
go
I have
bald.
hair, but it's in specific areas.
Yeah, like. Then it would be like, okay. But for me, the only reason why I would go up on your age is because you're tall.
Yeah. Personally. I wish someone could Photoshop.
You don't look old at all,
my
though.
facial hair and hair onto a baby. It would look exactly the same. Like when I shave my face, it's bad.
Really?
Yeah.
You probably look like you're 20.
No, I look like I'm like 16.
What?
Yeah, it's bad.
Damn. But you're tall, so it's like you can't be that young because you tall as shit.
Is there tall. Like that for females, like a thing that makes you look younger or older?
Younger? So everyone always thinks I'm really young.
I would say when people when girls cut their hair short, they look old as hell.
Yeah, I think it depends on the
haircut.
You
got a bob, you look like you're 40.
It's that or it's how you're built. Like if you're built and like, because it's actually kind of scary that like women now, like they be young as hell, but they like look old as shit. Yeah, so it's kind of like
because of how they're built.
Not even just how they're built. It's kind of like how you dress, like how you like put yourself together.
Do you think that's like social media and shit? Like you see,
it's probably social media. But like people like around my age, they really kind of they look younger than what they are.
I think that's what's happening with people our age. Is like
people are
younger kids want to be older.
They do,
but we were the first generation that like wanted to be older with social media. So now like we want to be young again.
But also, what the fuck are they feeding these kids these days? Because how are they, bro? There are kids that are in middle school that look like they're in high school. They're so tall.
Bro, my dad's 5'10". I'm 6'4". Like I'm the tallest person in my.
6'4"?
Like, I'm the tallest person in my whole family. Like, and I ate a lot of.
You know
kids.
what?
That's definitely...
They're drinking almond milk.
I think it's the Capri Suns.
It's not the fucking Capri Suns. They're drinking almond milk. Think about it. If you think about this,
I never had almond milk once. I'm huge.
But that's different though, because men grow differently as well. But I'm gonna be, and probably somebody in your family from a long time ago actually probably had that height somewhere.
Fucked a tall milkman.
Yeah.
Fucked a tall almond milkman.
Think about it.
Almond milkman.
Think about this. Think about this. We were drinking 2% milk growing up. I ain't got no shame, man. I don't care. I was drinking 2% milk, and now
you say that like you're gonna get canceled.
Because, bro, they're so big on. But people are so big on like, let's drink almond milk now because that's the thing. But it's like 2% milk still tastes good. I don't care. I say it. 2% milk tastes good.
But who's out here milking these almonds? They don't got titties.
That's what I'm saying. It's like artificial milk.
Yeah. What if you go to like an almond?
When we cracked open the almond and no, nigga, that's not real milk.
Yeah, that's not real milk.
That's not real milk.
But what if you went to one of those almond milk facilities and they fucking somehow genetically modified titties on the almonds?
Bro, what?
And they're milking those almonds.
That's what, but if you try to explain it to somebody, it's like, damn, is there titties on almonds? Like,
is there titties on almonds?
Why?
That's what we
how
need
do
to
y'all
know.
get almond milk and say, y'all? I swear to God,
how far do these people get off?
Yeah, like it. No, it literally feels like somebody woke up and was like, "We
Can
gonna
I
do
titty
this."
fucking almonds?
Something's wrong with you. It's nothing in your
Pikachu
head.
right here.
Not Pikachu makes you keep. Hey, nigga, don't do nothing.
Put his hand in my lap.
Don't do nothing weird to my goddamn Pikachu.
I ain't doing shit to your Pikachu. Get him away from me.
Black History Month is right around the corner.
It's not yet though.
He's black.
Pikachu's black?
He's black, bro.
Does every animated character have a race?
I would assume so.
Do you think the creator had that in mind when they
probably?
Like, do you think the creator of Pikachu knew Pikachu was
probably
black?
Yeah, just probably didn't want to say it because back then it wasn't like.
I've never seen that before. What traits does Pikachu? This is gonna get me in trouble. I can't be asking.
I'm gonna tell you this: Pikachu just a cool ass nigga, so it's like he black.
Yeah. I can't.
God,
I'm gonna lose.
I pray to God this does not get me canceled.
It's gonna get me in trouble before you.
Oh, he's a comedian. Just remember that he's a comedian.
I do love when I go to like some rap shit and they describe me as like, yeah, he just says crazy shit.
Say, I can
like,
just tell, but that's why I compare you to like Adam Sandler and like Tom Green. Do you know Tom Green?
I love Tom Green.
What happened to him? Does anybody know?
He lost a ball.
Like a ball, like from his sack?
Yeah. He had like cancer and shit and lost a ball.
Damn, fuck. I've only seen that in Degrassi. Remember that?
Did Drake lose a ball?
No, it was a Spinner. Spinner lost a ball.
I never watched Degrassi.
You never watched Degrassi?
Never once in my life.
Y'all gotta cancel this
I don't like Canadians.
What?
I'm just kidding. No, that was
you don't like Canadians?
That was a joke, everybody.
I was about to say, bro, I love Canadian ketchup.
Wait, what's Canadian? I like Canadian ham.
Canadian ketchup is literally like, I went to Niagara Falls as a kid and I tried the like ketchup in Wendy's and I fell in love with it. And ever since then, like you seen Big Daddy and how that kid was obsessed with ketchup?
Yeah.
That's me with Canadian ketchup.
But only Canadian ketchup.
Only Canadian ketchup.
Do you go across the border and smuggle?
I have jugs of it in my cabinet in the kitchen.
Smuggle it back.
Bro, I have jugs, liters of that. That shit is crack. Like I want
What's
a
the
sponsor.
difference?
It's well, you know, they're like food.
Is it like
shit.
Kinder eggs? There's like toys in the middle of the ketchup.
No, nigga. It's so it's Heinz. It's still Heinz, but it says like tomatoes or some shit on there. Like it's like, you know how like the CDC has like, it's our food over here is fucking like bad.
That's why kids are massive. Yeah.
I didn't say that shit. That nigga said it. I love all shapes and sizes. No, but listen.
She loves fat kids.
Ignore this nigga. Ignore him. No, bro, they like the food over there is way more healthier. Like in like the ingredients, like they have certain like rules and regulations over there. So it's actually way healthier and it tastes better.
That is something that like it sucks being on the road and eating like shitty.
Yeah, what do you eat?
Shitty food. The only thing that was
you
open.
Can't cook.
Like we went and we did podcast with RJ. Shout out RJ Lamont. We did one with him.
RJ's great.
Yeah, that was dope as hell. But we did it 2 a.m.
Probably because of his schedule, though.
Yeah, and he was leaving for tour then literally at 7 a.m. the next morning.
RJ's great. RJ's a good guy, and he likes to help people. I fuck with RJ.
That's dope. The podcast went awesome, but literally afterwards, the only thing opened was fucking
McDonald's, probably.
White Castle.
You know what's crazy? White Castle's like one of the most healthiest fast food places you can eat.
Yeah, because it clears you right out. Yeah, it clears you right out.
It makes you shit.
It really does.
It really is. Yeah.
But it's hard to eat healthy. But the reason I'm saying that is like then your brain like I went to Ireland and
really?
I ate so clean there because all the food is
no way.
You know how like everyone here has like I don't know. Everyone here has Netflix. Everyone over there has a cow. Like
really? It's like kind of like Amish over there, huh?
Yeah, exactly. You just have cows. Like everyone just has a cow.
Really?
I mean, at least in the I don't think people in the cities like
they have like a farm basically.
Yeah, but you're eating so much healthier and
really?
You feel
and you
like
feel better, huh?
Your mind feels clearer.
Damn, I need to go. I heard that it's like that out the country. I'm scared of that though. I'm a picky eater. I like chicken fingers and fries. And steak.
And that Canadian ketchup.
And that Canadian fucking ketchup.
Bro, that road on the highway that you can take the wrong turn and go to Canada. Bro, I'd be so stoned driving into Detroit. I'm like, I'm going to end up in Canada.
Like, I'm telling you, they're strict at that damn border. It even says on the sign, if you come this way,
re-entry,
no re-entry. Yeah. You got to go through Canada. Like,
yeah, it said, and don't you dare bring back ketchup.
Bro, have you been to Canada?
Yeah, when I was younger.
But like, you haven't been as an adult.
No.
You need to go to Canada.
I went when I was 18.
Canada's great. I love Canada. I want dual citizenship.
Really?
Yeah.
What's so great about Canada?
The food. I think. The ketchup. Is really ketchup.
You want to become a dual citizen just because of the ketchup?
I swear to God, I would. And they got free healthcare over there. You know that?
Yeah.
So like, yeah.
Yeah, I got some weird disease when I was in Scotland. And I had to go to the ER.
Really? Well, yeah, what was going on with you?
My whole legs just turned to bruises.
Is he joking?
Yeah, he wasn't with me.
It's really funny if you're just like, this weird disease called chlamydia.
This weird disease where I turned to grimace. No, my whole legs turned purple.
Did you have to get certain shots before you went overseas? Because I heard that's a thing.
That's only to like Africa.
That's racist. Why you got to get all them shots to go to see the black people? What's up with that?
I actually don't know. And I feel like I'm in way too deep to try to explain myself out of this one.
No, that's the thing, though. That I don't know why they make you do that, but it's fucking crazy. So you didn't have to go get any shots?
Yeah.
What did you go over there for? Just like to go, or you have family there or something?
I dated a girl who worked over in the government.
What in the fucking Tinder was that?
Bro, I dated 2 girls that while I was in college moved to Europe.
Oh, so you met them in college. You didn't meet them on the internet. Okay.
No.
How was that?
The only time I ever dated a girl off the internet was when I was 16, that's when Tinder first started.
That don't count for real because you were still a kid.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But you could match with other 16-year-olds.
Okay, yeah.
So you could just like, they shouldn't allow that. Like I was just like,
I'd rather them do that than older.
At 16, you know? No, you know what I mean though? It's like I'm just matching with girls on the internet that are also.
At least they were your age though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ever meet a kid that was like, shut the fuck up.
Sounded so bad.
No, like, all right, when I think about like the first time I drank or the first time when I meet like a 16-year-old, I'm like, you're a child.
Yeah, you're
like, how the fuck was I doing?
What you're doing when you're 16.
At that time, yeah.
Yeah, I always feel like when I meet younger people, I feel like they're like my little brother, my little sister. So it's like, don't do none of this stuff, please.
What type of kid were you?
I was a pretty good kid. I was defiant, but it wasn't defiant to like bad shit. It was just like, I don't like to I don't follow rules. That's why I don't have a job.
Yeah, but you made it work.
I did. I'm making it work. It's still a work in progress.
Oh yeah.
I haven't had a job since June.
Congrats.
Thank you, man. I got laid off though, so I had no choice. I had no choice. But like, this is like the most that my business has been what it is.
Yeah, and you're in a house.
Yeah.
With a big ass couch.
With a big ass couch. This is a great couch. I'm telling y'all, if y'all was actually on this couch, you'd be like,
nah, it's wicked comfortable.
It's pretty cool. Yeah.
I think I might take it. Tie it to
luck.
the top of my
Good
Subaru.
luck.
How did you get it in here?
The movers brought it in here.
Good for them.
Yeah.
But
yeah, good for them, because I wasn't doing that shit. I was not doing that shit.
And people don't tell you that you can, like, I got laid off and then I had enough money saved that by that time I learned how to make money to make it work. Like, people don't tell you.
So do you just make money from this?
Yeah, this in comedy.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What do you like more?
Well, I started comedy first. Like, I did all of it to do comedy.
Mm-hmm.
And then the podcast I did when quarantine hit. But, like, I love the podcast.
You're selling out. Show that. Do you know how hard it is to sell out, like, especially in Detroit?
I haven't sold out in Detroit.
You haven't, but you have a show in Detroit.
Tonight.
But you
yeah.
gotta understand, like, it's hard to do that in Detroit, especially if you're not from here. So the fact that you're going all over the world, I just saw you had a show that I know you're not from, and it sold out.
Yeah, in Connecticut.
The fuck? That's a random ass place, Connecticut. Who goes to Connecticut like that?
That was crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
How do you? It's kind of crazy. Like, how fast do you feel like you built your fan base, or do you feel like it's one of those things where comedy is a little bit easier to sell because niggas just want to laugh?
Nah, comedy's hard to sell. That's I love comedy so much, but this podcast, that's the whole reason people know about me, is like listening to the podcast, which is crazy. Like, because
these bitches be long.
Long as hell.
And people don't have a attention span, because I know
which is crazy. Like, I'll see like artists, like rappers, and I'll get more listens in a month than they do of songs, and my shit's like me talking. Like, that's not fun. No one's twerking to a podcast. Like, you know what? Like, it's not. This isn't like I mean, this is a fun episode, but a lot of them are like serious talks.
Really,
I don't get why people listen to it.
It works. You're making it work.
You know how you just like
this entrepreneurship is not easy.
The best things in life you just kind of fall into.
Yeah. Yeah, I understand that. I feel like I fell in that. I just knew I wanted to do something with music, and that's kind of how I became a DJ. I was like, I can't rap, I can't sing. I want to do something with music, but I don't want to be too back in the background. I want to still be in the front.
Was there a moment
of what like made me be like, I'm about to be a DJ? Mm-hmm. So I went to A3C. You know what A3C is? It's in Atlanta. It's a festival in Atlanta. Mm-hmm. But it's more like it's more like South by Southwest in Texas. But this is in Atlanta, so it's A3C. I went down there. I'm a big Vashti fan. Do you know who Vashti is? She used to date like Pharrell. She directed Kendrick Lamar's ADHD video. Yeah. And I think she did the CRS video too with Kanye, Lupe. Who else was in that fucking group? And Pharrell. Yeah. So she was DJing down there, and I also wanted to see Cameron, so I went with all my friends. We went down there for the weekend, and I had a regular wristband. I didn't have like the artist wristband, but two of my friends did. And I took a picture of her on Instagram. I posted. I was like, I wish I could meet you. She commented on it right after her set and was like, yeah, meet me at the gate. I'm like, I don't have a fucking wristband. So one of my friends gave me their lanyard, and I went over there and I met her, and I told her like, yeah, this is like, I want a DJ. And that gave me the confirmation. I came back home, and I have this friend named Stacy J and DJ Lixer, and they took me in and literally taught me everything in their basement. Well, in Stacy J's basement, we just thugged it out. I asked for a controller for for Christmas, and then I put money with it and got a better one.
How long ago was that?
Like 7 years.
Wow.
Yeah. And but you see how long this shit takes. It's like, I've been doing this shit like for real. I started 7 years ago, but I didn't start taking it really, really serious until like that 5th year. 5.5 year. And that's when it started to take off a little bit and a little bit. Every year I do a little bit more than what I did last year. So it's been going well. It's hard. It's not easy, but it's kind of cool that I'm a black girl doing this. Like, I think that's the greatest thing in the world. Because I think, like, more people need, like, female DJs, 100%.
Representation.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that you just set out and did it.
Yeah. And you meet so many cool people with it. Like, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of politics in this shit, like anything else that you do in life. Whether it's a 9 to 5 or whatever, like, it's like that at people's jobs, just like it is, you know, probably in the comedy world, I'm sure. But it's cool to know that you can do it, like, really do it. And, like, you are a big pinnacle in what you're doing.
Did you want to go to her and say, I want to DJ?
I think I did. I don't remember if I actually told her that, but I think I did tell her, like, yeah, I want to, like, this is what I want to do. And, like, meeting you just gave me the confirmation. It's almost like you needed, like how if you got laid off and you, like, I don't know, like, I want to do this, but, like, I don't even know. Like, do I go get another job or do I do this? And then you meet somebody, maybe like your idol or somebody. And then now you're where you're at now. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it was for me.
When you're meant to do something, I think inspiration comes at the right time.
At the weirdest but the right time. It's like when you least expect it. Because even now, like, I've been like, you know, like, what should I do? Like, what more should I do? Like, I want to do more. And then I started throwing my own events now. I have my own event tonight, too, so I can't make it to yours.
Oh, but, word? Oh, I'm sorry. I can't make it to yours.
It's cool, but it's at...
How late is it going?
Till 2.
Oh, maybe we can pull up afterwards.
Yeah, pull up. And just text... I'll send you my number so you can text me when you're there and I can come get you. But, yeah, it's at Deluxe Flux. But I just started doing my own events. And it, like, just how you're doing this shit on the road, like, I went on my own tour last year. Like, my own shit. Like, just like you're doing. Like, I went on my own tour to New York, New Orleans, and Atlanta. And then I went to Texas, went to Austin, and I went to Houston. And I just been, like, trying to get my name out there, doing more. And even though I've been doing this, I'm not too, I don't have too much pride to go and do some shit where I might not get paid for it, but I'm having fun. I love it that much that I would do that in a different city for one time or, like, twice or something. When it makes sense, you know what I'm saying? Where it's like, okay, I can charge this much here at my home base, but that's because I built my name up here. I'm not going to be bougie and just go somewhere else and be like, you got to pay me this much. Like, no, like, just give me an opportunity to go DJ and I'll do that. It's
like asking for that lanyard. It's like, we were talking about this on the drive over here, actually. At the end of the day, what is the worst that could happen when trying to put yourself out there?
You just get told no.
Career? You get told no, which is fine.
That's fine.
Or you get to do something that's awesome and you get to have an experience and you get to be inspired.
Facts. I think that's the best thing. I'm big on community, and during the pandemic, I met a lot of people through this thing called DJs Only. My friend in DJ Oceans in Atlanta, she brought this thing up, but like that's why I was able to go on my own tour, because I knew people in New Orleans and I knew her in Atlanta, and I was able to do all those things and meet all these people. Like, it started though with the Pusha T shit. Like, last year, right when I got laid off, I got the Pusha T gig. And ever since then, everything just started going up.
How'd that happen?
So one of my good friends, Drew, he just moved to LA actually to manage Jameson. You know Jameson?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So he's been somebody that's like, he's not my manager, but he acts as if like anything that he feels like I would be good for, he'll throw it my way. He's just one of those people that will say your name in a room when you're not there just because he believes in you. And they needed somebody to open up for Pusha T. No one else. There was no artist or anything. It was just Push. That was it. And he was like, yeah, like, I need you to, like, if you can DJ. And this was last minute. He had told me about it like a week before, but it was nothing confirmed. The day of the show, he hits me up 4 hours before the show, and he's like, I need you to DJ for 1 hour. I'm going to tell you right now, to DJ, imagine doing a festival, right? And you know how when you go to festivals, like, the DJ hypes up the crowd for like a good 10, 15 minutes? Nigga, imagine having to do that for an hour.
It's the same thing with comedy.
It's
like,
a lot.
I'm doing 45 to an hour tonight. I usually do 15, 20 minutes of comedy.
Really?
So, like,
because this is your own show. Yeah.
Because I totally understand. Like, an hour's a long ass time.
I've never done that for something to this caliber.
Yeah.
This is Pusha T. This is the nigga from the clips that, like, I grew up watching. They asked me to do it. I had 2 anxiety attacks before I went on stage. I was scared. This is 1,200 people in this like venue. It was at the Majestic. 1,200 people in this, and they're all looking at me. So I go on stage, and I just play. I play for an hour, and I kept it going for an entire hour, and it went stupid. And I still have people from this day that do not know my name, but when they see me, like, you did Pusha T, right? You went so stupid. Like, but that feels amazing that you don't even have to know my name, but when I get recognized in the streets of, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's hard to me.
Yeah.
That you don't even have to know my name. Because, I mean, the whole night was a blur because I blacked out on stage. Not a bad thing. I'm not saying I literally blacked out, but you know, when you're in your zone, like,
You go into the flow state.
You literally just, it's tunnel vision and you don't see anything else. So that's kind of like what happened. But that was by far top 5, one of the greatest nights of my life as a DJ. It's probably top 3. Yeah.
Top 3. You've had some crazy ones.
Yeah, I did.
That Babyface Ray Larry
That was
June
crazy
one.
too. I had a lot of fun. I like working with Red Bull. I actually probably am going to work with them again. I'm just waiting to hear back from them about something in February. But I love gigs like that. I love corporate gigs like that. And that's why I kind of stay away from like clubs. Like when I say clubs, I mean like really clubs, like clubs that are close to being strip clubs. You know what I'm saying? Just because, just for branding purposes, like I just want to be bigger than that. And it kind of like, for my brand, it's just not, it doesn't align with my brand.
Is that what the usual trajectory of...
Sometimes it can be, but it's not a bad thing. Like, it depends on what kind of DJ you want to be. You know, if you want to be a club DJ, and that's where a lot of records get broken, that's cool too. I like to kind of like get in the field of like actually being hands-on with people and like meeting them and trying to help them or like having them perform on my stuff. I can't do that at no club. You know what I'm saying? So like, I like to throw my own events where I can do that. Like I just started doing open decks. Shout out to my friend Dick by Air in New York that kind of like inspired me to do that. But I like doing stuff that's more hands-on rather than when you at the club, you can't hear shit. You just playing. A nigga come up to you be like, yeah, I give you like such money to spend this. Cool, but like there's no relationship in that.
Yeah.
Like now you just know that you're a nigga that paid me to play your music. I don't want to be that. I want to be somebody that actually gets the time to really sit down and listen to your music. And if I fuck with it, I just play it. Like, you don't have to pay me.
Exactly, yeah. That's how it is with the podcast.
See? Like, if I fuck with who you are and, like, I care about you being more of a good person, then I care about you being an artist. Like, be a good person first and then artist and we can talk. But like, I'm big on that. I'm big on people being good people because I genuinely want to help everybody. You know what I'm saying? When I can, like, I'm not even in a position to really help people to that caliber of what I want to, but I can do what I can for what I have right now.
What type of DJ do you want to be?
Honestly, I want to be a tour DJ. I want to be a festival DJ, big events, corporate events, like working with like Nike or like doing commercials or being in movies or TV shows and playing as a DJ. Like, I want to do it all. I don't really want to box myself in, but I know I don't want to stick to clubs. I do love doing parties here. Like I love Spotlight. I love Deluxe Flux. I love doing stuff at Big Pink. That's a new place. That's my favorite venue right now. Like I love doing stuff at gigs like that where I can really just play what I want. When you do certain clubs, because I love L Club too. That's where I started, really, honestly. But I feel like when you do the average club, like it's a more of a box you have to stay in, or you're gonna be called whack. Yeah. You have to stay in a certain type of bag, and I like to go in other bags. You know what I'm saying? So I just kind of like go with what my heart tells me.
How do you connect with an artist to know to be like their tour, like to be a tour DJ? How do you know that you're the right DJ?
I've been on
artist?
one real tour, and it was with Black Milk. And
that's dope.
Yeah, Black Milk was cool. And with Sam Austin's, and we were neighbors at first. We became friends before anything. I like one of my friends and Dope Div had showed me his music. I was like, he's hard. One day I come outside and I'm like, he coming outside and he's like, what the fuck you doing over here? I'm like, what the fuck you doing over here? He's like, bro, my house is right there. And we were neighbors and we became best friends and it just worked. But I think what works is just building a friendship with anybody first and then let the business come after. If you align with each other, but you have to be a fan of their music. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to just DJ for anybody just because of who you are. I don't give a fuck who you are. How is your art? You know what I'm saying? How are you as a person? So like, if we click off of just being friends, like just how I'm talking to you right now, like if this makes sense it works. If it doesn't, then it doesn't. It's no hard feelings.
Like when it's not.
Yeah. Whether
know,
it's your music or you as a person, I know this not it.
Like you see a song with like a huge feature, and then you listen to it, and you can tell
it's
they just paid for that.
Yeah, it's like clickbait.
Yeah, exactly.
It's clickbait, and it's like let me hear the rest of your catalog. Like I want to hear more of what you got, because if I don't want to just base it off of this one song. I like going to catalogs, because like growing up, I didn't really listen to full albums because I was a kid. I wasn't allowed to listen to a lot of shit. So when I got older, I was able to more like appreciate it more of like.
You weren't allowed to listen to like strict on music and shit.
So like it was more so like explicit shit. Like I could listen to the clean version, but like. It wasn't that many, you know what I'm saying? Like you could buy that clean album. Like I had College Dropout on like a clean version of that, but you can't really find that like that. You know what I'm saying? Back then.
Do they even have clean albums anymore?
Streaming version wise, I don't think like digitally, no. I mean, not digitally, I'm sorry, physically, no. I think, but digitally, like if you go on Apple, I could find a clean version of somebody's album for sure.
Isn't it crazy that you can't get rid of reels that have swears in them and stuff, where you hear the bleeps and you hear you can't swear. Like, I guess I know kids, but like what?
It's crazy because kids be cussing so much now. It's just like, even when I do corporate gigs, I'm like, they be cussing, bro.
Did they ever book you to do like, you have to do a clean show?
Most of them are clean show. Now, if you talking about like a show like a Pusha T show, no, none of those are ever clean. But if we're talking about like events like with it's Red Bull and stuff like the Babyface Ray and Larry June, no, I could do that because I think it was like 21 and up. I believe so. Like it was liquor being sold there and stuff. But like if I do this other Red Bull event, it has to be clean because it's outside. It depends on where the venue is and what type of crowd it is. Yeah. But most of my corporate gigs are always like, even when I went to Afrotech and did that with PayPal, it was clean music.
That's so crazy.
It was nothing but adults. It was nothing but adults. But it was like, damn.
Going back to you see kids. I remember being 12. I remember like one of the first times I swore. I was not 12.
I got in trouble for swearing.
I was probably like 8 or something.
I did it on a voicemail. I was recording myself on my great grandmother's phone, and I was saying everything. Like it didn't even make sense of what I was saying. I was just cussing.
Oh yeah,
and I forgot to delete it, and they caught it. And I got grounded, and they caught it. I was so sick. I was like, "Fuck."
I would love just someone calling your your grandmother's doctor, calling your grandmother to leave a prescription or something. It's like, fuck, shit. It's just so little kid.
I think I was like rapping on that bitch. It was just
and then,
ma'am, like.
All right. I have your prescription ready.
Bro, it was a crazy time. I really got grounded for that. I was so stupid. Why didn't I just delete it? I normally do.
You still do it?
No. No, I don't.
That would be funny. That would be a good prank. Is if someone leaves their phone, leave a shitty voicemail.
You don't even have voicemails anymore. It's crazy.
Yeah. Do you ever call someone and it goes to voicemail and you hear a voicemail and you're like, you did this? Like the caller you have tried to reach is not available to pick up. That's the only thing I want to hear when I call you.
Yeah. People still have their old voicemail set up though.
Yeah.
Where like they had hello? Huh? And they'd be like, I'm sorry, this is my voicemail. I'm just playing.
Yeah. You have people who send you the voice memos.
Yeah, I used to do that.
I don't want to be listening to voice memos. Text me. That's just a call.
No, you know what? Sometimes I have to because shit can get off like confused and like text. So like I like voice messages.
Yeah, because I guess for a longer story.
But if you're doing it all day, I don't want to do that.
I knew
unless
couple
I'm just at home
who would get in fights over voice memos. They just be yelling into the phone.
You're lying.
No, they'd be yelling into the phone.
What?
Imagine
that's kind of
how petty you have to be like, oh wait, I messed it up. Let me tell.
Nah, I told you.
I told you fucked up.
Fuck you. That's crazy. Damn, that's toxic as shit.
It's toxic as shit.
I had to be done with that. That's crazy.
Yo, I love I love Future.
Future's great.
I love Future.
Future's one of my favorite people.
You might be toxic.
I might be. I love Future. Man, do you have a favorite Future album?
Oh, A favorite Future album.
I'm gonna tell you mine.
I feel
got
like
one.
I'm a basic bitch by saying Dirty Sprite too. Yeah, but that's such a good album. My mom put me onto Future even before the Drake
It's
features.
not a bad album. I'm gonna be honest. Future does not have a bad album. I can genuinely say that with my heart. He does not have a bad album, but I'm gonna be honest. Sonically, Hendrix is his best work.
All right.
Hendrix is his best work.
I'm pulling up his discography right now.
I'm telling you, bro. Like, it's that, and then whatever album, I can't think off the top of my head if it's Monster. Is it No.
You know what?
Whatever it got throwaway on it.
People hated Honest, but I loved Honest.
Honest? This is great.
That had so many just like, when I was young. All right, so that came out 2014. So that just had so many bangers on it.
I'm gonna tell you what's after that. It's Monster for me. It's Hendrix and then it's Monster for me.
Okay.
And then I didn't listen to Honest like that. Honest wasn't bad, but Honest was like I think it was more of his commercial album, in my opinion. Like, but it had some shit. I ain't gonna lie. Honest has some shit on there.
Honest has some shit on there.
Honest has some shit on there.
I did. All right. I really did not like the collab album.
With Drake?
Yeah, I did not like that one.
Oh, hell no. Cancel this nigga right now. You didn't like What a Time to Be Alive?
I really did
nigga,
not
did you
like...
not hear Diamonds Dancing? And you know what I need from you when I get home.
That's just not my album.
What?
Yeah. Pikachu agrees.
No, he doesn't. You didn't like what? Do you like the new collab that Drake has with 21?
That shit was fire.
So you saying that's fire, but you're not saying what a time to be
Yeah,
alive.
I will go on record by saying the 21 Savage collab is
right
better
here.
than... But I think Future's a better rapper than 21 Savage.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
And what Future's doing now, that Future verse on the I Swear Vezo album?
Yeah. Nah, Future is like...
Future loves rapping about pissing on girls now.
You know, every time we're having a great conversation, this nigga always says some weird shit, bro.
He does on the I Swear Vezo song. I'm sorry, but that's where my mind went. I'll edit that part out. We'll go back to it.
I get it now when my friends say, Squid, you say some weird shit because you're... I thought I was weird. This nigga beats me, bro. God.
Hey, I might be weird for saying it, but Future does rap about that a lot now.
Fuck.
Listen to Future songs after the pandemic. That's the activity.
Not the pandemic did it.
Yeah, Future found his hobby during the pandemic.
Future's great. I love Future. I love Thug. I love Drake. I love those niggas. Those are great guys.
I was about to ask you about that whole how you feel, but we're not gonna get that. The shit that will
Free Thug. I love Thug.
Thug is he was one of the first artists that I found that no one knew about. That I was like, he's gonna blow up.
I'm not gonna lie. It took a minute for me to like Thug, and I'm gonna say why. Because Wayne is my favorite rapper of all time.
Wayne's my favorite rapper.
And when Thug came out, he sounded like Wayne a little bit to me. But it took a couple of like songs for me to hear where I was like, oh, this nigga is that nigga. Like, he's fire. He's fire. Ecstasy was the song that made me be like, yo, Thug is that.
There's this
and then
song.
He did Donald Glover, and I was like, oh.
Favorite Thug album?
Let me go look, bro. What's your favorite Thug album while I'm doing this?
Shamil and I will probably agree on this. Barter 6.
Nice. What did he just say? No, you. What were you about to say? Okay, I'm gonna say I think my favorite Thug album is Beautiful Thugger Girls.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's Beautiful Thugger Girls, and then Super Slimy is fucking crazy.
Ooh, Slime Season 3 is really good.
But that's with Jeffrey was fucking good, bro. Jeffrey was great. I can't lie.
See, yeah.
But I'm not gonna lie, like Barter 6 was hard. Fuck. Barter 6 was hard.
Barter 6 has some bangers on it.
Damn, Barter 6 was hard, bro. I can't even cap. Barter 6 was hard. But yeah, for me, I think it's gonna be Beautiful Thugger Girls. Yeah, for sure.
I remember the first Thug song I ever heard was 2 Cups Stuffed off of 1017 Thug.
Really?
That was before Stoner. That was before all of that.
Mine was Ecstasy. I didn't even hear the album first. I heard Ecstasy, the song Ecstasy first.
I just always, it's so funny, we were talking about nostalgia before, like your poster up on the wall is Dave Chappelle's Block Party.
That was one of my favorite movies. I want to actually do that in the city one day. I want to do that. Like, do exactly what he did. Because I grew up, like, so I bounced around a lot as a kid. I was born in Detroit. My mom was a single mother, so I was raised between her and my grandmother on Grand. That's Dexter. So I was bounced around between there and Southfield a lot. I just never went to DPS schools. But, so we were on the block and had shit like this, but it wasn't like with artists. It was like we would just have a field day, like they had an ice cream truck come up, and we would open up the fire hydrants, and it would be a blast. Oh, those were the best days of my life.
Those block parties.
Those block parties, yes.
Going home to play PSP.
Damn, I don't even think the PSP was out by then. I don't think so. I was so young, bro. This was around when Geeked Up came out too. By Jeezy and Fabo. Yeah. That was a great time, man. That's before R. Kelly really got canceled. Like, niggas knew what he was doing, but niggas didn't know to that extent of how he was doing it. And I think that was probably before the trial, for real. Yeah. So, like, this is before R. Kelly got canceled, for real. And people would step in and shit. It was cool. It was a great time. Fuck R. Kelly, though. For that shit. Great music, but fuck. Why did you do that, nigga? Damn, I can't listen to Step in the Name of Love anymore.
Can you listen to canceled artists?
It depends on what they did. When it comes to you doing... I know exactly what you... I can still listen to him because he didn't do...
He didn't get... No, it's what he...
If you don't do anything to women, or you don't, when it comes to, like, really, like, you doing...
She has a Kanye painting on the floor. That's why...
I fuck with Kanye, though. I was
just given 3 free pairs of Yeezys yesterday.
Really?
I'm aware of it.
Oh, that's hard.
Yeah.
Damn, who gave you those?
A Jewish guy.
Shout out to Jews. I love the Jews. I can't lie. I grew up. It's crazy because I eventually moved to Oak Park, and it's like they have like I don't wherever the place that it's like our church, but I don't think they call
synagogue.
It synagogue. Yeah, it was right around the corner, and it's a lot of Jewish people that live over there. They were cool though. They were cool. They were my neighbors. There's a lot of them.
I grew. Yeah. But that's who gave me the Yeezy. Again, I feel like anything I say, I feel like
he gotta lead him alone. They're like, Jewish people are cool, bro.
Didn't he just get married?
I heard.
Yeah.
Damn, Kanye.
You think they signed a prenup?
I hope. If I get married, I'm signing a prenup for sure.
Unless you marry someone hella rich.
It depends, because I think I'm gonna be very rich.
Yeah. But yeah.
If I'm very rich by that time and you're very rich, I'm still signing a prenup. Because what if no. Yeah, I'm signing a prenup.
No matter what.
No matter what. I don't care. Yeah.
See, I was about to say some wild shit.
What you about to say?
I was going to say, imagine like a homeless person and a person with a 1-bedroom.
This nigga.
You signed the prenup.
This nigga. See, I told y'all, we be having good conversations, and then he said some wild shit.
I just wanted to talk about Dave Chappelle's Block Party,
all right,
which was was my dad's favorite movie growing up.
Really?
So that's why I think of like comedy and rap. Like,
that's the best of both worlds.
That's my like.
Dave Chappelle's I mean, from what I know, like when I was growing up, he was a great dude. Like I loved him, like bringing out the bands and shit, like the skits. I grew up on all that shit, so like Dave Chappelle is a big part of like my whole childhood, for real.
Did you ever try rapping?
I think everybody did. I did. I used to rap about Chris Angel.
Wait, exclusively? I don't know why you ever stopped. That's
I was terrible, but I love Chris Angel, bro. I used to watch that shit all the time.
and just freestyle.
Yeah.
Do you remember any Chris Angel bars?
No, but I used to reference that nigga all the time. I loved Chris Angel. Like I still want to meet that nigga. I don't know what he's doing. I think he's in Vegas. He does this shit in Vegas now. But
if you could have dinner with any 3 people alive or dead, who'd they be?
That's a hard one, bro. All right. Dead. Damn. I'm a pick. Okay, I don't know about dead. Can we do like separate? Like, let's do all alive.
Like an alive dinner and a dead dinner?
Let's do, yeah. So we segregating right now. Alive, I'm going to say Stevie Wonder. You about to say some fucked up shit. Don't even say it. You going to say some fucked up shit.
Just because they want to be died during while they're doing this podcast.
Stevie Wonder for oh my god, bro! What's wrong with this
Stevie
nigga?
Wonder just died.
Oh my god, I would cry. That's like my favorite person.
I'm sorry.
Oh my god, that's my favorite artist of all time.
I don't think I have that type of power.
Stevie Wonder, Lil Wayne. Third one, probably Tyler the Creator or Pharrell. One of the two. Probably Pharrell. Yeah, Pharrell. Those my 3. Dead. Aaliyah. I like Aaliyah a lot. Damn, I just thought about somebody that Michael Jackson. Don't you say no fucked up shit. I see it in his fucking face, bro. I saw it in his face. I saw it in his face.
Say shit.
I saw it in his fucking face, bro.
Say shit.
And then
I won't even look at you for the rest of the podcast.
And then I would probably say MF Doom because he was so mysterious. Niggas didn't even know he died until like months after.
Yeah.
Like, that's insane. No. Okay, who did I say?
Aaliyah.
I'm going to take Aaliyah out. We going to put Jay Dilla. Jay Dilla, MF Doom,
Michael Jackson.
And Michael Jackson. I grew up on I was a big Michael Jackson fan, bro, as a kid. I used to want to be just like him. No. I'm talking about like no, pause, as in like an artist, only an artist.
I know. You saw the slow head.
I saw your face. I saw your face. You was about to say some fucked up shit. You gonna say, well, you know. I mean, I don't know. I would hope he didn't. I would hope that he.
I haven't watched the documentary.
I would hope that he just did not have a childhood.
I can't watch
the
documentary.
Yeah, I don't want to because I just have this great vision of him just being a great person, and I hope that down in my heart, I really feel like he was just a great person. If he was not, God got him. God dealing with whatever he was doing. But I do wholeheartedly think he just did not have a childhood and just didn't know.
Yeah.
I don't think he did anything. But if he did, he got to deal. He got to take that up with the man upstairs.
Isn't that crazy to think about? Like when I was a kid, being a childhood star, you're like, you're a famous kid. Like you could get all the toys in the world.
Yeah, you can say like, I would be okay with certain shit. But like when you going through that shit and you don't have a childhood at all, it's like, I don't know. Because I mean, like, I'm nostalgic. I can, you know what I'm saying? Like, I love kids. I love games and shit like that. Like, I'm cool with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll teach a kid how to DJ. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit like that. But I had a childhood. So all my friends are adults. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm not like that. I wouldn't be hanging out with a bunch of kids. But that nigga had to turn his fucking face. But at the same time, I'm not in that position. So I can't say, like, if I got my childhood stripped from me, that I would know. Like,
you see that with Britney Spears right now.
What's she doing?
You don't follow her on Instagram? No. I don't follow her. I said that like everyone follows Britney.
Fuck no.
She just is because she was under that conservative.
Man, her fucking dad.
Her dad like controlled her life for so long that now she literally is posting nudes on Instagram with just like a black dot over like pussy or nipple or something. And she last night Or the other night I saw some shit that she was like in a restaurant, like screaming incoherent and shit. Like,
shout out to Britney Spears.
she was just under, but I'm not even saying that to feel bad about her, but it's like she was under control for so long.
Yeah,
that you don't know
how to like function.
She
probably just need a little bit of therapy for real to help her out. Like I couldn't imagine how that really feels to
be so famous young. Does fuck you up.
Oh yeah, that's it. And I think like I always think like I wish I started this sooner, but I don't know when my big break is, and I pray it's soon. But at the same time, it's like if I would have blown up as a kid, bro, that would have sucked.
Yeah,
you have to grow up so fucking fast. You have to deal with so much shit. Like imagine being fucking 15 and you're the prize winner, and like you are responsible for everything and how people eat and like how bills getting paid, and then you have to deal with like older people trying to holler at you.
Yeah,
you want to just be a kid and play fucking Spider-Man. You know what I'm saying?
Literally, yeah. And then you automatically are going to be an asshole.
Yeah,
because
I would probably hate everybody. I'm not gonna lie.
You think you're the best person because everyone's treating you some certain way.
But you're not a good person.
But then everyone else is like, look at this asshole, but you don't know any better.
Yeah, it's the social cues and shit like that. I don't know, like, I'm glad that I turned out this way. Like, I didn't blow up at a young age because I just could not imagine that pressure. And I feel bad for anybody that blew up like that just because it's a lot, bro. I don't know how they do it.
What did you think you'd be doing right now?
If I blew up?
At 28. No, like when you were a kid.
When I was a kid, like what I have grown up to be? I used to want to be a fucking paramedic. That ain't it.
No music.
I loved music. I don't know what I would have done with music though. I think I used to want to be a little rapper because I used to love Bow Wow so much. Shout out Bow Wow, bro. I hate when niggas try to like bash him for shit. Bow Wow's great.
No bashing Bow Wow.
Bro, I love Bow Wow. That nigga is a pioneer to so much shit, bro. He's great, bro. Like Mike was a great movie. You watched Like Mike?
When I was a kid, yeah.
That's still a great movie. You need to go and touch with your inner child, bro. You gotta go watch some old movies, bro.
I gotta go touch my inner child.
You gotta be in touch. You gotta be in touch. God. All right, this nigga always said some weird shit. You gotta be in tune with your inner child, bro.
I feel you.
You do. Go watch the shit.
That's why I like drinking chocolate milk.
This nigga,
serious?
Chocolate milk.
It makes me feel like a
that's
kid
fake
again.
milk. Cause how the fuck did it get chocolate? It wasn't no black
chocolate.
No, exactly. They got nigga cows. Do they? It was brown cows.
They don't produce chocolate.
Exactly. So it's like how?
Yeah,
it's fake.
What? It's Capri Sun. There isn't a Capri Sun fucking tree. That's.
Yeah, this bitch don't got no ingredients on this bitch either. It's on the box. All natural ingredients. That's what it says.
But all I would say is chocolate milk makes me feel like a kid again.
You know, I think I used to like strawberry milk, but I always only drank white milk. Pause.
Why? I'm not this monster you're making me out to be.
I don't like chocolate, bro. I like white. Never mind, bro.
You weren't even gonna say it?
I was about to say I like white chocolate, but
I don't like white chocolate.
Really?
Yeah, it's like too sweet for me.
I don't like I don't like the taste of chocolate. White chocolate doesn't taste like chocolate to me.
You don't smoke. I was gonna ask, are you a when you're high satyr? Well, yeah, when you're hungry.
I've done edibles. I do edibles, but I don't do it often.
Sweet or savory? Do you prefer sweet or savory?
I don't know. I think it just depends on whatever I have a taste for. Yeah.
I like for candy. Yeah, I don't like chocolate bars. Like I like Swedish Fish, Twizzlers. Like I like fruity shit.
Twizzlers? You showing? That's some old nigga shit.
I like chocolate covered raisins. Twizzlers are old people. Twizzlers are old people candy,
bro. That's like saying you want licorice.
It is licorice.
It is licorice.
I like,
but Twizzlers was like the cool name. Like that was like I think that was a different flavor. Is it a different flavor or a different brand?
They have strawberry Twizzlers. That's the regular one, but they do have like regular licorice, like black licorice.
Nah, bro, that's some old man shit.
Like Werther's Originals.
Yeah, like you probably like Milky Ways and shit.
No, I don't like chocolate like that. Like I like chocolate milk. I want to feel like a kid drinking.
So you like Yahoos and shit.
Yoo-hoo is good.
Is it Yoo-hoo? Was Yoo-hoo?
It's you. I like Yahoo.
I thought it was Yahoos. It's not?
We both look at Shamil. Shamil's like a single parent. He's just like, what? Shamil's like,
okay,
I just came back from the lumberyard. What are you?
Bro. Yoo-hoos. Okay. Yeah. Nah, I don't like chocolate milk. Yeah.
You said you like mushrooms.
Yeah, I like shrooms.
When was the first time you tried them?
I think it was a few years ago. I had capsules though. I never had the real thing first. Capsules were cool.
Have you ever taken like a big dose?
Hell no, I'm scared. Look, listen. So it's this strand called penis.
Penis envy, yeah.
That shit is ridiculous.
Yeah.
So you know when if you start off microdosing with capsules, that's different because you didn't have to measure anything. It already was measured for you. Then you try microdosing with the real shit. You kind of don't really know, especially if you don't have no scale. You don't really know what you should be taking. So I did that before and I was straight. It was cool. Well, until I had that strand. I'm like, I didn't really feel nothing the last time. So let me take something. Let me take a little bit more. Nigga, I was tripping balls. Everything that was on the left, I looked, was on the right. No cap. And then I was on my phone. Everything fell from my phone.
You were tripping.
Oh, I was tripping and it scared me.
Yeah, because I was
around people that I was at my dumb ass. I'm thinking I'm microdosing. I'm not. I'm at a video shoot with people I don't fucking know.
Oh, so
driving my BMW, my E30, tripping on shrooms, tripping, loose as fuck. That was crazy.
You don't want to talk. You can't tell anyone. You're like,
they knew though, because I told them like I'm high as hell. I'm like I'm scared right now. Like this is crazy.
That's my hands all scarred up, like my knuckles and my top of my hand.
Why?
People think I like punched a wall on some white people shit.
So what did you do?
I took some shrooms. And I was like, I need to be healthier. You know, when you start thinking about like shit you need to change.
So what the fuck did that have to do with what?
So I went for a run. I went for a run and I just ate shit. I tripped and I just like scraped my entire arm and my hand will forever be scarred now, my knuckles and shit. You know, but whenever I look at that, I'm like, microdosing wasn't it for me.
You know somebody that I want to do shrooms with? All right, let's do this. 3 people you want to do shrooms with, or I guess whatever your drug of choice is.
Alive or dead?
Shrooms. Huh?
Alive or dead?
Let's do both. Oh, so like first of your life.
Well, we know it's 3 people you want to do heroin with.
I would never in my life.
You got to explain.
I jokingly said this shit to this nigga when he was about to go to my bathroom. I was like, "It's heroin in here," and so he took it and ran with it. He's crazy. I would never in my life. I've never. I swear to God.
Never.
I don't, nah.
I did ask for a spoon and she said she didn't have it.
He's lying to his it's spoons in that bitch. This nigga always said some wild shit, bro. What is wrong with you? I got shit that I could lose. Niggas gonna think I do heroin now.
No one thinks you're just...
I would never touch that. Everybody knows I'm pretty straight edge. Like, I don't do drugs. Yeah. Except shrooms. But I do that every blue moon.
We'll do mushrooms.
Like, I'm probably gonna do shrooms tonight, probably.
At your event?
Yeah.
Maybe
probably.
I'll do them after the show.
Yeah,
I can't do them before I do.
No, don't try to get out the question. So, you got 6 people total. 3 alive and 3 dead. Who would you want to do
shrooms with?
Or whatever, right. Whatever is your favorite drug to do.
I don't do any other drugs. I've never done coke. I've never done Molly.
Though. You smoke.
Yeah.
So either weed or shrooms.
Ooh, who would I want to smoke weed with? That's a good question. All right, for weed, that's different. If I could smoke with anyone, I'd love to smoke with Seth Rogen, Wiz Khalifa. But this is weed. Like, I just want to see if I can outsmoke these.
That's dudes. A basic.
But see, I just want to know if I can
do shrooms.
All right, because literally, I just want to know if I can keep up with them. Like, smoke the same. Yeah. I probably could smoke the same amount as it. But shit, bro, it's crazy. Like, Danny would be up there, but I have done shrooms with Danny.
Danny's so crazy, bro. I love Danny though. He's funny.
The first day we met, we did shrooms together. All right, so 3. How about you? You answer your question. I gotta think. I ask questions. I don't answer 'em.
I don't really have 3 people, but I know one person I would love to do shrooms with is Chuck English. That nigga is hilarious. Shout out Chuck English. He is so funny. The things that he be thinking and tweeting, I'm like, nigga, what the fuck? Like you like you're funny, bro. Like you're actually funny. And you make me think about shit that I didn't think about before. Like, okay. So I say Chuck English, probably Rocky. They said Rocky. And
Chris Angel.
Nah, that nigga would make me trip.
He's doing magic around you.
Bro,
and
he's
you're
doing magic
tripping,
around me?
bro.
Fuck no.
Nah.
No. I would probably say my last person. I don't know. I want to say a lady, but I just don't know who I could think of in my head right now of like who actually like does shrooms. Probably that freaky T girl, Tia Corinne. Yeah, probably her. Yeah, that's a good list.
That is a good list.
But Chuck English is like number 1 first.
That's number 1.
That's number 1.
Dave Chappelle. That'd be cool.
He would trip me out off shrooms probably.
Yeah, we always be laughing. That'd be a fun ass time.
I would replace ASAP Rocky with
Dave Chappelle.
With Dave Chappelle.
All right, Dave Chappelle. Wayne.
Wayne would be good.
Wayne would be fun.
Wayne would be good.
Chappelle, Wayne. Who's the last one? Do you know who Malcolm Gladwell is?
I've heard that name.
He's an author. He did the 10,000 hours. He wrote this book, Outliers. Which talks about it takes 10,000 hours to master something.
I remember that. Yep.
He's an amazing author, but I just feel like I'd just be sitting there like, tell me more.
Jim Carrey would probably be cool.
Oh, yeah.
I can't lie.
David Attenborough.
Damn, that name sounds...
That's that really dude who does all the animal the animals.
What the fuck?
He does all the the animal earth where it's like he has that British accent and he talks about animals.
Mm-mm.
How do you describe David Attenborough? Yeah, he does nature documentaries. That is a tough question to name people because I'm like, who the fuck?
I wouldn't know. Yeah.
This is so funny. You got Cam shit all over the room.
I love Cameron.
I've been
that nigga's hilarious.
His mom is one of my favorite people. We
really?
DM now. Yeah,
really?
Yeah, Cam's
I've
mom
actually never met Cameron. Yeah, never.
Would he be on your list?
Yeah. I have people that I like that I'm big fans of. So Cameron's one of them. All the Dipsets. So him, Jewels, Jim Jones, those. Yeah, them. And then I have Pharrell. And then I have Doom. And then my stomach's growling again.
We're past an hour. We're almost done.
Allen Iverson, Tyler Creator, those. Future, that is my realm of people.
Do you have a DJ?
A DJ that I really love?
Mm-hmm.
I fuck with A-Track. I fuck with Chase B. Chase B is hard. Sango. K Tronada.
K Tronada
is hard. It's a lot of DJs. I like Uncle Waffle. That's the lady from the UK, I think.
I've never heard of her.
I like DJ Jazzy Jeff. I love a lot of DJs that are Clark Kent. You know what I'm saying?
Would you ever put out your own project?
I've actually thought about it. I actually have songs already, but it's just I suck at rollouts. I suck at I'm good at helping people with their own ideas, but I'm very bad at executing my own that has to take shit like that. I can do a DJ gig or come up with an event, but as far as titles and shit like that, I'm terrible at that. So, yeah. I would though.
Do you produce and do you?
I just started getting into it. I actually did a song, Z and What is this guy's name? Damn, what is his name? I know it off the top of my head, but it's not clicking right now. He was on Fetty.
Dash,
and Z rapped on one of my beats.
that's great. Dash was just on the podcast. Shout
Dash
out
is cool. Dash is a cool guy. I've only met him once, but he's like cool with like a lot of people here that I fuck with, like the
And
hooligans.
Z's amazing.
Z is great. Z is hard. Z doesn't miss.
No,
He doesn't miss.
he's the type of person that he just goes for what he wants 100%.
And he puts that shit on.
And he produced that whole new EP.
He did do that. Now Z is somebody that doesn't really have, I won't even say doesn't really, he don't have limitations. Like if Z wants to do something, he's gonna go do it. And I think that's like one of the things that I love about him the most. He probably has never done it before, but he'll go do it.
What made you start producing?
I love music and I always wanted to do it. I used to do it when I was a kid off FL, but I just it just didn't work. So I was like, you know what? If I really want to expand as a DJ too, you got to get into that. So it's kind of like, but I love music so much that I just wanted to do my own.
And you got two of the dopest artists on a song already.
Yeah, I do. It probably will never see the light of day, but it exists.
Yeah.
It exists. So, but yeah, like I want to make music with like Sango. I love Sango. Sango's hard to me.
Yeah, that would be great.
I fuck with Sango. Yeah, it's a few. I don't know if you ever heard of this group called High Tech. I made a song with them. They're hard. They performed at Bruiser Thanksgiving. I told Dart about them actually.
Oh really? Yeah, because they were dope.
I was like, they're hard, and he was like, all right, I'm gonna put them on the show. So, High Tech. Shout out to High Tech. They got Milo and Melly and 47 Chops. They're cool. They're really cool.
I'm gonna check them out more because I really did enjoy that performance, and I never like.
They performed our song there. Yeah, it was hard. They're hard. They're cool people, bro. Like they're the new people that I met like last year, and I'm like, y'all really just love music, and I love that. I'd rather meet people. I don't like when people make it about the money. Like I get it. We need money to survive. I need money to I don't DJ for free, but there's like when it comes to producing, bro, and making music. You can't look at that shit with money. Like, you'll never make it if you just look at it for money because it's like, it's not genuine and people are going to feel it. They're going to sense it. It's not going to resonate with anybody. But if you just do that shit for the love of it, the money's going to come. I have a lot of friends that just do this shit and they don't look for money, bro, because it's going to come. I had a really long talk about that with my friend Marlon. He writes music and shit. He's wrote for Tiana Taylor and shit. And he's just like, I do this shit because I love it. Like, I don't look for money in it. It comes, but that's the least of my concerns. So you got to really love this shit to do this shit. Like, even for what I do, like, you really have to love it because it's moments where you're not going to see it. That you know what I'm saying? Like, it took so long to get to where I'm at where I didn't see money for real. And now that I got it, it's just like, now I can help other people do shit.
And learn how to do it because
learn how to do it.
So many other people get to that position and they don't want to give the knowledge.
Yeah, and for me, like, even with producing, like, I just got really started doing this shit, but, like, I just want to hear people on the beats. Like, I don't care about getting paid for it yet. Like,
you love it. Look at everything around
everything
you.
in my house is music. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it all connects, but, like, I mean, I got a placement. I got paid for a Foot Locker commercial that I did they used my production, but
that's dope as fuck.
And shout out to Amber Lewis. Like, all of my friends are great, and they all, in somehow, some shape or form, they help each other out and we help each other out. Like, it's great. Like, I have friends that do everything and it's just cool to hear. Like, I just want to hear people on my music. Like, that's it. Like, the money's gonna come. Like, I'd rather make that shit off the royalties and, you know what I'm saying? Like, on the back end. I don't even want to give people, I don't even want to sell my beats for people to just, you know what I'm saying? Anybody gonna do shit on it. I like being in the studio where I hear people doing what they're doing. I don't want to just send my beats off to niggas and they just rap over it and then it's trash. Like, I'm very, just like I am about what gigs I take, I'm the same way with making music.
That's dope as hell.
Yeah.
Thank you for celebrating your birthday doing this.
It's not my fucking birthday. My birthday's April 4th. How often do you come here?
To Detroit?
Yeah.
I was just here on maybe like once every couple months.
All right.
Yeah. I was just here for Thanksgiving though.
Yeah, you were.
So, but yeah, I try to come back. I love Detroit.
How far is this from where you're from or where you live?
It's a 12-hour drive.
So you drove here.
Yeah.
So he's from here too? He's from where you're from?
He's from Rhode Island. And he's also he makes Shamil, shout out Shamil Kumar. Shamil on Instagram, amazing producer.
Oh, that's tough.
Rapper, but he's a comedian. He's performing on the show with me.
Oh, damn, I'm sick that I won't be there.
I'll do another one.
Yeah, please
It'll
do.
be fun. This is like my first.
So do you ever interview people in New York?
Yeah.
Like local people?
Mm-hmm.
You know who you got to interview?
Who?
Dick by Air.
Dick by Air.
No, Dick by Air.
Oh, Dick by Air.
Yeah.
Who?
He's a big piece of New York. Big piece of New York. He's a I think he low-key produces a little bit too, but he's a DJ and he's a host, a curator, an artist, but he's fire. Like I love what he represents for New York. So when you go back, I mean, you're close to it.
Yeah. Dick by Air.
Dick by Air.
I'm going to follow him on Instagram after this.
He's hard, I'm telling you.
Do you want to promote anything before we?
Yeah, so I do monthly things at the Willis Show Bar every month. I'm going to do Big Pink February 11th, I think, with Donovan Glover. When is this coming out?
Probably like a week or two. 2 weeks.
If I'm not supposed to say that, then I'm sorry. If I wasn't supposed to announce that, I'm sorry.
No, it'll be it's a little bit. It's not coming out like tomorrow.
Okay. But yeah, I'm a DJ Killasquid.
Oh yeah, we never introduced.
We never introduced me. That's crazy. We just went straight into it.
We did.
But yeah, I DJ. I try to host events for people. I do things with artists too. I do a little bit of producing, and I'm just trying to help people and elevate them. I'm doing this open decks thing where now, depending on the event that it is, I'll let people hop on for an hour. A few DJs and just rock out, and just so they can have a different, it's like open mic but for DJs, where they can just gain new audience and see just what it's like to DJ in certain events that they don't ever do. So
that's beautiful.
Yeah, I'm trying to do it all.
Super talented. Sup, Bruiser?
Thank you.
Thanksgiving, and I had to. That was last year's.
Yeah, it was last year.
So that was a minute ago, but I'm happy we finally got this.
Yeah, that's crazy that you were there.
Yeah. That was my first time in Detroit.
I think that was my favorite show, though. I'm not going to lie. That was my favorite Bruiser Thanksgiving. I've done it twice, but I did it as a DJ for my artist at the moment. This time I did it as myself.
That was awesome.
Yeah. So this one, Redville, I think that's how you pronounce it. He was cool. Zach Fox was cool when I did it.
Yeah.
It was
BFB to Pac, man.
Yeah. And I didn't even know he was coming. So it was fire. I had fun.
Yeah, that was wicked fun. That was crazy.
Yeah.
But anyway,
shout out to Bruiser.
Shout out Bruiser.
Shout out Danny.
Shout out Danny.
Bruiser Wolf, JUS, Z,
Skywalker,
Skywalker, Black Noise.
I just had ES on the podcast.
I love ES. ES is such a great person, bro.
That's why
he speaks from his heart.
We didn't even talk about music, he just started basically making music.
He got a verse on JUS. I think it's on FanDuel. It was snapping.
FanDuel is one of my favorite songs.
ES is great. ES is great. He just makes you feel safe. He's a good person. You can just tell that he moves with his heart.
So everyone check out that episode.
Yeah.
And thank you so much for doing this.
Shout out my guy.
This was awesome.
I had fun. Thank you.
Peace out.
Yeah.